If I presented you with separate bowls that contained flour, baking soda, butter, sugar, eggs, vanilla extract, and you might taste each and conclude that I don't know very much about cooking. But if you have some vision and experience, and you take these ingredients in the right measures, mix them together vigorously into a batter, put them in 1-inch dollops on a greased baking pan, put them in a preheated oven at 375, rotating them 5 minutes in, then let them 5 minutes on the end, you will reveal vanilla cookies. And you will have, after 20 minutes of letting it cool, if you can wait that long, then you will have produced yourself an interesting amalgam of a lot of different things that individually don't work, but together as a group, when mixed correctly, do work. That's what we've done the last 24 hours. What we've done is to take some fresh ideas, given you some think time in between each of these. Look for the different activities that if you mixed and processed them according to your taste and your experience with the final reflection that we just did and let it all cool, that we would be able to create something very different that you could bring to Jewish day schools. We spoke about deep ideas of intrinsic motivation, student-centered learning, student voice and choice, individualized learning, and orchestrated by well-educated teachers. In this type of environment, students move from compliance to engagement to empowerment. Compliance classrooms work as a momentary agreement that the student has to submit their will for the extent of your program that you're running. Engagement is a form of flow state that's attained with high attention and high commitment that allows students to enjoy and embrace the learning completely for long stretches of time. Empowerment is the realization and incorporation by the students that through a strategically placed series of engagement exercise, the students control their learning path, their direction to grow, and develop into the next generation of Jews. At the empowerment level, students do not feel anger, resentment, limitations that come from the compliance models of schools. It activates their joy, their curiosity, their resilience, and their creativity. The opposite of good learning of our ancient wisdom is not bad learning. It is uncaring learning. It is a palpable apathy that the material contains little value outside of pleasing adults and demonstrating competence to peers. We can do better. We will do better. We must do better. Take the ingredients we shared over the last 24 hours and bake your own cookies. You want them more chewy or more crunchy? You want them more sweet or more savory? Leave out the vanilla and put in cinnamon oil. I had 15 years of practice on watching the Food Network in order to be able to understand all of it. So I imagine I'm a very competent chef at that. But that these are your cookies. Experiment with the recipe, keep to the science, imbue Jewish wisdom and esteem, and let us know how your cookies turn out. Oh, and by cookies, I mean Jewish education. Thank you all.